Alright you guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of section out the hair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section in the front of the head. So just however you guys want actually. It's not that much of a section. Just take this section out. There. Pull that to the side. Clip this out of the way. This section is out. I'm going to take a mohawk section. So do a mohawk section in the front of the head all the way back and clip the sides away. So what I'm doing right now is just taking this, clipping it out of the way. And see how I have this section here in the front. Okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to take that section, take a section out, move this forward, move that backward. And you're going to create a curl, but to get volume, you're going to over-direct the hair at a 120 degree. So take your curling iron like this, take it forward, pass it once to heat up the hair, once or twice, then curl that section of the hair. I hope you guys can't see me in the video because I look horrible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let that place right there for a couple seconds, and what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing right there. Curling the section of the hair. And I'm going to hold it there for a couple seconds to make sure it gets nice and toasty. Take out the curling iron and I'm going to take a pin and just pin that to make sure that it stays in all the way back right here. This whole mohawk section. Do barrel curls all the way back down. So I'm going to do that and then I will show you guys what to do on the side. So what I've done is I've curled the side and I've pinned up the hair. And what I did is I did the mohawk section like I mentioned to you guys, and then I did a parting here, a parting here, and I've just rolled them onto an on-base position. Give me one moment. And by the way, before I forget, I'm using 1 1/4 the curling iron by Helen of Troy, and you can get these at Sally's, and I think they're like 30 bucks. I got mine on sale for like $22, I think. Okay, so let's move on to the side, and I will show you guys now. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the whole section, you're gonna part it into two. The front section you will do last. This section you will do now. Let me flip that away. So it's really the same basic thing. It's just about how you place the curls. I'm going to take this section and just lift it up, pass it once like I mentioned, then wrap the curl around and try to get it on base as much as you can. And on base is just going to give you a lot of volume. So you're going to want to place that curl into an on base. And for those of you who don't know what an on base is when you place the curl onto the section where the hair is coming out, that's the base of the curl, right? So that's what's going to create your curl. Let me pin that and make sure it's nice and pinned. And you can do either small ones or big ones. I'm using big ones just so I can get this done with faster. But it's all going to do pretty much the same effect. So remember not to use a smaller curling iron than at least a 1 1/2, because then, like I said, now that I just did the side, it's gonna be pretty done. You're gonna want to spray the hair, and I'm using just any hairspray, and just let it cool down. If you feel like you want to recurl one and make it more on base and things like that, you feel free to do that now. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna wait for the hair to cool down. Once it cools down, you can start taking them apart, and I'm going to wait for mine to cool down just a tad bit. Wait about 10 to 15 minutes to start, 20 the most, if they have hard hair to curl. She can be getting her makeup done or whatever at this time, so just let that cool down, and I'm going to let mine cool down and I will show you guys what to do after. Alrighty, so for the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to actually just start taking out all of the rollers that are in, not rollers because they're not rollers, but all the little clips. Just take them all out, and that's just exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take out all the rollers. The hair should be nice and cool by now. I waited a couple minutes. Just take out all of the rollers, and I will come back to show you when I take out all my clips. Alright, so now I've taken out all of the rollers, and the hair may look a little weird. You're probably thinking, what are they going to do now? So what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of gently just kind of finger the curls through. The curls are just creating a little bit of shape and volume to keep the hair together. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm actually leaving these top 3 by themselves. The top 3 ones up here, these 3, you're going to leave by your, oh, let me turn it more so you guys can see it. These 3 up here, you're going to leave alone. That's towards the end. So the rest, just finger them through, then take your comb or brush, whatever, and kind of brush the hair like that. Then give it a little bit of movement. And if these are bugging you, just clip them back up. Okay. So now that I'm doing that, I'm going to take my brush and just kind of pull the hair back. All like this to create a ponytail. So I'm going to create a ponytail. Try to get all that hair in your hand. Just like that. It can be as tight or as loose as you guys want it to be. It's all up to you. Now I'm just going to tie that up. Make sure that my hair is where I want it. And I'm going to tie that up. And instead of pulling the hair through, I kind of leave it in like a bun kind of thing. So the hair is still kind of there. There you go. And you leave it like that. Now I'm going to pull the little bobby pins out. And I'm going to take this hair and brush it through individually. Just like this. Pushing it back. And I'm going to start brushing it kind of back. See how that is? Now that we're taking it, that's just creating a little bit of texture. Now you don't have to tease as much now because you have that volume there. So just to get a little bit of lift, you're going to tease a tad bit. Those individual curls. Just like that. And I'm going to brush it back again to create a little bit of volume and shape in the hair. Okay. Now that you've done that, you're going to just kind of grab both of the hairs or whatever works for you and kind of just twist them together to get that kind of messy look. And if you want it to be a little more neater, then just comb out the hair more. So I'm going to do that because I want mine to be a bit neater than what it was kind of going for. And clean that hair up just like that. And grab the hair together and just twist it kind of like a French twist, and take hairpins and pin the hair. So I'm going to take the hair, take it and pin it into place just like that, and it's going to give you a messy-ish updo that's very simple but looks really, really elegant. And that you can just play with and mix around, shake it up, give it more volume than you want, and it's just going to give you a very easy updo that's going to look very elegant, that you can wear for, you know, somewhere that you have to be. It's really pretty. It's super simple, and the same you can do without using the rollers, but when you use the rollers or the curls, it just gives you a bit more of a wave to it. You can loosen it up if you want, let some hairs down, but like I said, that's just going to help you not have to tease so much, and it will be a bit more messier. So let me just kind of twist it up again and try to create the same look. So it's really simple. And I will give you guys one trick. When you're using a hairpin and you want the hair to stay in place, grab the hair. I don't know if you guys can see the hairpin as I'm putting it in. You're going to take it and just twist it and pin in, and that's just going to hold the hair in place. And it's a simple look that you can wear out to a school dance if you don't want to spend too much money, if you're wearing a simple dress. And yeah, so that's pretty much the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed this simple tutorial.